Hi everyone. So, welcome to another edition. And I'm still here in Kenya. I'm in Nairobi in the capital. And of course, I'm here with a Kenyan,
Esther.
Esther. Esther, um, what do you know about Black Americans? Do you know anything about the history of Black Americans, or do you have any opinions about Black Americans?
No. I know
No?
nothing.
Come on, stop lying, stop lying. You gotta know something. You gotta know something.
I know they're half of a certain what do I call it? What's the word? Oh God, I don't know how to explain
Come on. All right, so I don't know. Do you have any friends or relatives living in America?
it. No, I don't have friends living in America.
You don't. Okay. Um, you said you have no friends living in America. Okay. What do you think about America?
America is a good country. I know Barack Obama.
He's not president anymore. No. So have you heard anything in the news about like racism in America, or like
Yeah.
police or
Yeah.
anything like that? What have you heard?
White people don't like black people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think they don't like black people?
I don't know. I don't know why. She's so unfair.
No idea. You haven't heard like on the news. Did they explain anything?
Yeah, I really wish.
So, do you know why Black Americans live in America? Do you know that history at all?
Oh no.
You don't know anything.
No?
So you don't know why I'm black, but I'm American.
You should tell me.
Okay. So I'll tell you. So what happened was a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
like 400 or 500 years ago. People from Europe, white people, went
Mhm.
to America,
Mm-hmm.
and there were already people living there.
Mhm.
Did you know that?
No.
Really? You didn't know that?
No.
They don't teach you that in school.
No.
Okay. So the
The
people.
system here is different.
Yeah, I can tell that.
Yeah.
So the people living in America were the Indians, not the Indians from India. They were brown-skinned natives
Mhm.
who lived there. Native Americans is what we call them.
Mhm.
So those people, they got killed more or less when the whites came.
Mhm.
They basically said, "Look, we want this land of yours, so you have to move." And they didn't want to move, so there was a lot of fighting and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And once they beat the Indians, they killed a lot of them, but they said, "We want you guys to work for us." They wanted to make the Indians slaves.
Okay.
But the Indians, they couldn't survive. Like, they died. So they would, put them out in the fields and be like, we want you to pick crops and all this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But they would get sick because they weren't used to the diseases from the
Mhm.
European people. So lots of them died. So then they got the idea that we can go to West Africa
Mhm.
and we can bring blacks from there to be our slaves in America. Because, Africans are strong,
Yeah.
they're used to
Yeah.
the sun, they have dark skin,
Yeah.
and they thought, they're easy to control.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So they would go to Senegal, they would go to Gambia, they would go to Nigeria, and they brought, millions and millions of black people
Mhm.
across the ocean. A lot of them died. But the ones that lived
Mhm.
stayed in America, and 500 years later, you got people like me.
Oh, okay.
That's where like all these famous people, Beyonce, Jay-Z, all of them, they have the same history as me.
All right.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
the descendants of the slaves from West Africa.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of us are mixed too. That's why you see like a black American like 50 Cent, or you see
My
someone like
knowledge.
Jay-Z and he's lighter skinned
Yeah.
because they're mixed. So they like
Oh.
they have white blood, they have like native Indian blood from America. That's why we all have
Ah.
different shades. We're not all the same
Yeah.
color. We don't all look like Nigerians or Senegal.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
we have a little bit of that, but we have other stuff too. So
Yeah.
that's our history. So now you know.
Now I know. I thought someone is moving from, let's say, Kenya
Mhm.
to America and live there like for a while, and then you're like Black American.
No, that's different. So those people who come, they're immigrants. We weren't immigrants. We came as slaves.
Oh yeah.
But then later,
Mhm.
we got our freedom. We fought a war, and they had to stop having us as slaves.
Mhm.
So that's how we came. Now there are Africans living in America who, like, maybe their dad got a good job, he's a doctor or something, and he came from, I don't know, Congo or Senegal or South Africa or whatever.
Yeah.
But they're not African Americans. They're African. They live in America, but they're like whatever country they're from American. So if they're from Senegal, then they're Senegal Americans. They wouldn't say, "Hey, I'm an African American." They would say, I'm Senegal American," or they say, "I'm Kenyan American," or whatever.
Okay.
That's how it works in
Okay.
America. Yeah. So, so you learned something today.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah. So have you heard anything like black people in America don't like Africans or anything like that? Because I've heard some people say that, like they think that that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. We don't like we have. Why would we not like Africans? We have no reason to.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like we really don't meet many, so we
Yeah.
don't even have any experience with them.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's very rare that we interact with Africans.
Yeah.
Because there's some in America, but not that many. There are very few.
Mhm.